Hello, all of my beautiful friends. Welcome back to my channel, Humor the Heart. So, I am starting a new series. I'm going to do one video a week, and I'm going to be calling the series Why Women Don't Want to Date Anymore. And the reason why I wanted to do this is because I think a lot of us single women out here are just frustrated with the whole dating process. But in the end, sometimes you just got to have a chuckle, right? Well, I'm going to be going through a lot of different profiles of what men have put on their dating profile. And some of the things, I mean, let's be honest, they're just freaking comical. Okay. And I think that's why so many women are just frustrated with the whole dating process. And they're just like, oh my God, like there's really these kind of people out here. Yes, they are out here. And I think it's just fun, honestly, to share with the world, and also for men to see what women have to go through in the dating process. So I'm not going to waste any time, and I'm going to get started with the first profile that I came about a while ago. And I want to share with all of you because to me, it's just like dating is so frustrating because everybody is so sick of everybody's bullshit that they're just like putting it all out there. But the thing that I want people to remember is that when you set up your dating profile, even though that you are pissed off and you're frustrated because people suck in general, I think it's important though, you still want to represent yourself in a good manner. That's just my opinion. Do what you want with it. So I'm not going to waste any time, and we're going to go ahead and get started with the first one. Completely and utterly comical. Okay, so there was a gentleman on Facebook dating. I'll leave his name out of it, but he's 47 years old, mind you, 47. Okay, and yes, I'll show bits and pieces of his what he put on his profile on the screen so you can see it. His first line on his dating profile: "I'm not a foodie call. No, I'm not paying for your dinner. You'll pay your portion." Wow, you sound like a stand-up guy. Okay, so I get his frustration. He's probably taking women out that are just using him for a free meal. And yes, there are women out there that do this. They do use men out there because they want a free meal. And at the end of the day, though, that responsibility is on you, because if you keep taking women out to dinner and they're just like, oh yeah, nice to meet you, but didn't feel a romantic connection, I'm sorry, but then that's on you. Then you need to figure out a different first date idea if you're just constantly getting used for free meals. I don't know, food for thought. Okay, second one. This line is a winner. "No boss babes. I ain't need no man, cook it yourself, work hard, play hard." So he's referring to the women that are like, I don't need a man, or, cook your own damn food yourself, or work hard, play hard kind of people, like, oh, work hard, play hard. So I feel to me that he's connecting with the wrong women. That's just my personal opinion. I don't think every woman feels that way, but I mean, you just come across like he's just coming across as like super angry. And honestly, though, but it's the women that he's choosing. That's just my opinion, or maybe he's just like, this isn't the kind of woman I'm looking for. That's okay, but I think there's other ways of saying it instead of coming across kind of harsh. Okay, let's do the next one. "No red flag careers." Now, this one pisses me off because let me tell you something. No red flag careers. What you can still have, what is a red flag career? What do you mean? Oh, so you're trying to say like some people are like, "Oh, you're a teacher, that's a red flag." How is that a red flag? There are married people in all of these professions, and it doesn't mean that they're red flag people. So to me, I think that is just completely and utterly shallow, because they always say like, don't date a nurse, like, and I'm like, okay, just because she's a nurse, you're stereotyping her as already a bad person and that she's already a red flag. F off. Okay. This is the next one, and I find this kind of interesting and comical at the same time. You want to date 20 other guys and F a guy the night before. No. Okay, so gentlemen, we need to have a conversation about this because in the dating process, you guys are also out there dating multiple women. And how many are you sleeping with? But you're going to tell us, oh, you want to date all these other people and then sleep with the guy the night before? No. That's not how that works, because you know what? At the end of the day, if you don't want us dating other multiple guys, then you shouldn't be dating multiple women. Plain and simple. You need to practice what you preach. So guess what? If you're out there dating multiple people, but you still want to go out on dates with me, well, guess what? I'm going to date multiple people too. That's just how this works. Okay? Okay. Moving on. Again, next line. No chronic daters or players. Okay, so if you don't want to date a woman who is a chronic dater or a player, then guess what? You shouldn't be a chronic dater and you shouldn't be a player. Have you ever thought about that? Oh, but that's okay if you do it. But if women do it, somehow it's a big old problem. Okay? Until that is a conversation that you want to be exclusive with anybody, guess what? It's a fair game. You know what? I'm not going to waste my time with a man who doesn't want to, have a serious relationship with me and spend the rest of their life with me. Doesn't say, hey, you don't have to marry me. But at the end of the day, if we are not exclusive, I'm going to do what I want. Like, I will date whoever until you decide that you want me for yourself. Okay. Next one. I like someone available for me, not someone who always has plans. Turn off. Okay. So, yes, we always want somebody that is available, and I completely agree with that, because I would want somebody that is available for me too. So, I can actually agree with that one, because now when they say not somebody who always has plans. Now, you have to remember that people are going to have friends, like to do things with their friends, or, I think this statement, like not somebody who is always having plans, that needs to be defined more. So like if you're dating somebody and they're like, for example, this is for the guys. If you're interested in a woman and she's always like, oh, I'm going with my friends here, I'm going with my friends there. Yes, it's okay for her to have her own life. There's nothing wrong with that. But at the end of the day, like, it is good that she has her own activities. But if it's like constant and she has no time for you, then she's probably not the one. And I would think that way too about a guy. If he was just always too busy and he's like, oh, I'm going here with my buddies and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. Like, if you never have time for me, then I don't want to pursue you as a potential partner. Oh. Okay. Next line. Must care about fitness. Okay. So this one, not everybody has the same feeling about the gym and fitness and things like that. You're going to have to find somebody who is into the gym and who is into fitness. However, for somebody to make this statement where you must care about fitness, do you care about fitness? Are you going to the gym? Are you religious with healthy eating, how you take care of yourself, meal planning, going to the gym, things like that. So do you do any other activities outside the gym to stay active? So in order for a woman to care about fitness, you have to care about fitness, okay? And if you care about fitness so much, you might want to look for a girl at the gym. Oh, just saying. Okay. I like the next one. This one's fun. I'm not traveling far to see you. All right. So in the dating process, I think he should just put in his profile, I am willing to travel XYZ miles. Anything more than that would not be a good fit for me. Kind of like, I'm not doing this. So I think it's important to state that in your profile. If you live, you know, like for me, I won't date anybody that is more than 60 miles because I have a busy schedule. Being an educator, we're just busy in general. So, and I also work other part-time jobs. So for me, yeah, would I travel far to see anybody? I have my limits. I have a friend, she traveled 3 hours to see a guy once. Didn't work out, but at the end of the day, I think if you're really vibing with somebody, they say you should extend your radius. I don't know. You know what? It's all about preference. If you can make a long distance relationship work, great. But you have to know your lifestyle and your responsibilities in order to like to say something like that, just know your limits and just be, letting people know up front. If you live 60 more miles away or 30 more miles away, I'm sorry, it's just not going to work out for me. That's all you have to say. Okay. Next one in the profile, the next line, this guy writes, I eat healthy 85% of the time. Okay. So that's great if you're eating healthy 85% of the time. So I think it's important for you to say, I would like a woman who eats healthy, 85% of the time as well. There's nothing wrong with the qualities that you're looking for. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. So I think it's important to express, like, I would prefer a woman who likes to eat healthy as well. I do believe that there is balance, but everybody feels differently when it comes to eating. So you got to do what's right for you, but I say do what works best. All right. Last but not least. Okay. So this gentleman also has kids, mind you. And then at the end, he writes, no drama. What does that mean? Well, and he's writing no drama, like don't have any drama in your life. But this is my thing. Everybody's going to have some sort of drama, either with friends, family. If you're dating somebody with kids, I would expect drama. Honestly, I would, because you know what? At the end of the day, it's kind of like, no co-parenting relationship is perfect. And if it is, you know what? If you have a perfect co-parenting relationship, I would love to hear from you, because I would like to know what makes your co-parenting relationship perfect and works. But anyways, no drama. So, basically I would probably put, I'm really not into playing any kind of games. If you're not interested, I will be moving on. So I think overall, this whole profile, there's just a lot of things that, he obviously, to me, this just screams I'm very angry with the way dating has been going. But part of it is, who are you choosing to take out on a date? Who are you connecting with? Yes, people can play a facade. Like, they can be magical and wonderful, and they're like, charmer of the year, and you think you met your soulmate, and then 2 dates in, you're like, what the heck? Yeah. So I think this person is generally pissed off about dating and the quality of people that are out on the dating apps. Again, what boils down to, who are you connecting with, and who are you engaging with, and who are you choosing to spend time with? So, all right. On that note, thank you again for watching my video. And this is my first video of my series, Why Women Are Tired of Dating. All right. Thanks everybody for watching. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye.